Press X button to begin.
Hello, my fellow adventurers. It is I, Blind Metal Gamer, here with you once again, and it's time for more of the VailShadow of the Crown. As tonight, in part 5, we're going to take a look at this new town we're in and get some more gear, figure out what's going on with the Fae, and figure out what's going on, and maybe get Alex her fire spell. So we'll see what's up.
Main menu. Continue game.
So, with that being said,
R2 to select an option.
let's get it
Use the
done,
left
boys. Also, Ghost of Yotai coming out October 2nd. And there's a
I'm
big,
going to
big...
visit the farmsteads to inquire about the movement of the horde. You two should ask around town about any unusual happenings in the area.
Alright, we will,
Folk up
Maggie.
here always have stories. I'll travel with you if you come across anything particularly hair-raising.
What about your husband?
Akram will be at the library in the monastery. If you're looking for a place to nap, you should stop by for a visit.
What do you think?
I think it's a distraction we can't afford. Perhaps we can find a guide to take us through the past.
You don't believe the realm is in danger?
There is danger everywhere. I plan to stay out of it.
What is the town like?
Looks like there is a proper smith here. The monastery is on the other side of the square.
I can hear the bells.
And it looks like there is some sort of celebration going on next to it.
Sounds like that's where most of the village is.
We're going to the blacksmith first. Because I want to get some better equipment.
Oh. No. Not this way. Another way then. Okay. Nope. Okay.
Yeah, I want to go to the blacksmith first.
Oh.
Here's the monastery. Should we look for Akram?
Press R2 to enter.
Yeah, let's go find Arkham real quick.
Little surprised to see you so soon. Figured you'd be off at the witch all winter.
Certainly is quiet.
The monks are all out for one last gathering before winter sets in.
Well, we're here. What can we do?
I've already found an interesting lead. Here's a record of an ancient temple on the mountainside above town. It's in ruin now, according to the monks, but by all accounts, it did once hold some manner of mystery.
Like what?
Comings and goings of odd travelers, accounts of strange noises, a secret chamber, the usual fun stuff.
You want to investigate?
Not really, but it's what the witch wants of us.
Press R2 to take up this quest.
Sounds intriguing.
Let's do it.
I say we have a look.
Yeah, I bet this is where we get our fire spell. Just watch.
Shouldn't be much farther, according to the maps.
Why would they build a temple out here?
They were made in a time when ancient people maintained contact with the Fae. They were constructed around the natural places where the veil that separates our world and the Fae is thinnest. These sites seem to dot the great valley that spans our realm.
What would people do with the Fae?
There's little record. Some scholars believe our worlds affect one another, and we would manage the outcomes together. Perhaps we traded with them, exchanged knowledge. Who's to say it was any different at the intersection of cultures we have in this world?
Do you know what they're like?
No one knows anymore. We only see the rare cases when our world brushes up against theirs. The wolves, for instance. Ah, I see the temple. It's set in the cliff face.
Oof. Looks bigger from the inside.
Watch your step. I'm sure there's been little upkeep of the place.
Do you hear that ringing sound? What is it?
I don't hear anything.
A musical tone?
Yes,
Where is it coming from?
the far side of the room. Don't you hear it?
No. My wife will hear these things from time to time.
I bet
She's
you.
crazy. Can you hear that, Akram? What's that sound? What's wrong with your ears? The one thing she doesn't hear is me complaining about her lack of sight.
Do you know what makes the sound?
Something of the Fey realm. Likely an object that has passed between worlds. Can you lead us to it?
I think so.
Now watch. I bet you this is where we get our fire spell. Let's go get that son of a bitch. Let's go.
Are you okay?
Yes. I think. What happened?
The floor gave way. You're in a lower chamber. I don't see another way down.
The sound is louder. I think the source is down here. I'm going to find it.
Be careful. We'll look for a way to get to you.
Alright, let's do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I need to move carefully.
Oh, okay.
I need to move carefully.
I'm taking it nice and slow.
Another way, then. Not this way. Another way, then. Nope. Not this way. Okay. Okay. Nope. Another way, then. Not this way. Not this way.
I've reached it. I've reached the source of the sound.
We found the passage down. Hold on.
My word.
What is it?
A massive stone statue of a warrior bent down on one knee. It holds a small figurine of a snake. As an offering, it would appear.
I wouldn't touch it.
It calls to Alex. Go ahead. Reach out. Take it.
Yep. This is where we get.
Alex,
Something just happened to me.
can you still hear the sound?
No.
Very curious. I believe you've absorbed any power the figure may have contained.
Power.
By all indications, this snake artifact would have contained dark magic.
By dark, do you mean evil?
Oh, heavens, no. No. Lucky for you. It merely describes the direction of the flow of energy between our worlds. Dark magic takes from our world, gives to the Fey realm. You're likely now a conduit for energy in that direction. Whereas my Maggie works exclusively in the other direction. It is from the Fey realm that she draws the fire.
Is it dangerous?
Hope not. Scholars talk of dark magic being used to drain one's enemies of life and gaining favor from the Fey.
What was that?
Look, The statue. It rises.
A guardian. Magnificent.
The passage out was closed.
What's happening?
I believe it wants you to return the power you've taken from the figurine.
It can have it.
By the looks of its hammer, I think it means to crush it out of you.
The powers you've absorbed, I think you're the only one who can affect it.
I think only my overhead attack will hurt him. What, pray tell, was that?
A guardian. Ancient people built stone warriors that could be animated by the Fae, similar to the way wolves can be possessed. They were supposedly posted at important sites to ward off unworthy visitors.
We're unworthy then?
On the contrary, I believe you just passed a very old rite of passage.
The way out is open again.
We are free to leave this place now.
Then let's get the hell out of there.
You now have the ability to build favor with successful strikes. Favor is energy that can be used in magic attacks.
Oh, nice.
I'll be resting at the monastery.
Nice.
Come find me when you're ready to subject me to more horrors.
The village is just waking up. Where do you want to go?
I want to go see the blacksmith first.
Here's the monastery. Should we look for Akram?
Press R2.
Here's the monastery. Should we look for Akram?
No, we're going to the blacksmith.
Okay. No.
Here's the monastery. Should we look for Akram?
Press.
No, we're going to see the blacksmith.
Nope. Oh. Okay. Another way then. Okay. Not this way. Oh. Not this way. Oh. Okay. Nope. Another way then. Nope. Another way then.
pass before the storm.
What you looking for, lass?
Arms and armor.
You have nasty business with the clans, do you?
Just a precaution. We're heading east.
Well, you won't find a better smith this side of the pass. And good local steel from the mines.
Push down on the left stick.
This short sword would suit you well. It's light and lethal. We'll say 120 copper. If you're looking for something a little heftier, I have this sturdy longsword for 100.
Press R2 to consider purchase. Use the left stick to cycle item stats. Press item quality. Tier 4 sword. This item will cost 50.
There you go, lass.
Push down on the left.
The short sword? If you're looking for better protection, I have these chainmail pieces.
Use the left stick to cycle this item.
There you go, lass. The short sword? This shield is strong and
Use this item.
There you go, lass. The short sword?
I'll be going now. Thank you.
Anytime, lass.
Character menu. Travel map. Equipment. Use left quality longsword. Press R2 to review item stats. Basic chain armor. Press R2. Metal shield. Press R. Hunting bow. Press character menu.
Oh yeah, we got good stuff now, boys.
Not this way. Okay.
What you looking for, lass?
Arms and armor. I'll be going now. Thank you.
Anytime, lass.
But yeah, I got me some chainmail.
Not this way. Another way then.
But yeah, I wanted to get that upgraded armor and whatnot. But yeah, this is like awesome. I mean, if they make a sequel to this, they've got to do a sequel. They've got to.
Here's the monastery. Should we look for Akram?
Sorry to keep you waiting. There was no one around to tell me you were here.
It gave us a chance to rest, and we took it gladly.
I have found something most interesting. My wife likes to discredit my seeing abilities, but I tell you, the speed at which I found 2 more accounts of nearby temples, I'd give ancient archivists a run for their money. She could wander for years before she'd stumble across these locations.
Push down on the left stick.
I stumbled across the account of this first site by complete chance. It was in an old land registry that was misshelved. Would you believe it's the first misshelved text I found in this library? The monks here, though often drunk, never seem to make these blunders.
Fascinating. Please continue.
According to the registry, there was an old apple orchard in the woods south of the mountain, a rarity for this climate. The land was confiscated by local lords some 200 years ago for unknown reasons, but a cross-reference of this orchard with accounts of a fabled orchard from earlier texts depicts it as the location of a fae temple that appears only at night. Considering the rarity of apples to the region, I figure that the two orchards must be one and the same. You'll travel to the orchard?
Press R2 to take...
All right,
Let's do it.
if you come with us.
Of course. Why not? This is no doubt the place.
Where are the apple trees?
The forest has consumed the orchard, but the trees were here. See? One here managed to hang on. You can see two more that way. They make out the planting line.
How do we find the center?
Do you hear anything, Alex?
Not yet. Wait. I can hear it. This way.
I bet we're gonna get another ability. Watch.
Okay. No? Okay. Nope. Not this way. Not this way.
Yeah, we are definitely gonna get more abilities tonight for sure before we continue our quests.
Okay.
Nope, not that way.
Okay. Another way then. Another way then. Not this way. Not this way.
Oh, we're getting closer, I got a feeling.
Nope.
We shall see, folks.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I bet we're here.
Another way then. Go. Another way then. Not this way. Okay. Not this way.
The sound. It's changing.
Changing. How?
It's moving.
Shades.
Draw your weapon, Alex. Back, devil. Get back.
Are they gone?
Yes, I believe so. I pray so.
Fey Temple will not appear to us.
I don't think it was ever here. I can't help but feel that these shades were lying in wait. We were led here for the purpose of ambush. Like I'm starting to sound like my crazy wife.
Crazy how?
Maggie believes that there are elements of the Fey world that scheme against us for their own purpose. Their influence is limited and subtle. A misshelved registry, a foolhardy investigator. They nudge us along a path of their own design.
Why us?
One of us must be standing in their way.
Alrighty.
I'll be resting at the monastery. Come find me when you're ready to subject me to more horrors.
The village is just waking up. Where do you want to go? Here's the monastery. Should we look for Akram?
Press R.
Well, where are we off to? Should I go over the details?
Push down on the...
Now, here is a very detailed account dating back less than 50 years of a temple ruin located in a mountain lake.
In a lake?
The temple would have sat on an island in Lake Eiger. It's more of a pond, really. The account describes a submerged ruin at its center.
How would we see anything of interest?
I've not ventured to the lake in years, and I don't recall anything above its surface. However, the water should be clear enough that we may be able to see something from the mountain slope.
Press R.
We'll search for evidence of the temple.
Lake Eiger should be visible just over this ridge. Watch your step, Alex. Would you look at that?
What do you see?
There's a causeway leading to a small collection of stones at the center of the lake. The water level must have dropped. It's like we're being welcomed in.
Even more reason for caution.
Yeah, I wouldn't... Wow.
It's difficult to say what this structure was like. You can tell the stone was quarried elsewhere. Would have been some operation to get it up here.
I see an opening. There's a passage down.
The witch won't forgive me if we don't take a look.
I'll go in. I can already hear something.
We're right here with you. The water is not deep. You should be fine to continue, Alex. Oh, that startled me.
What is it?
A corpse. It's been here a while. Nothing but bone and scraps of leather.
There are more over here, in armor.
Could this be a crypt?
No. I believe they died here, in combat.
How?
There's your answer. A guardian. In pieces now.
The warriors prevailed.
Not if Alex can still hear the artifact they were after.
I bet we're gonna get our new power. Just watch. And I want to thank the Evil Chocolate Cookie and Silver Chain for letting me know how badass this game is. They rock.
The sound is coming from right here, just below the water.
Go ahead, Alex. I don't believe the Guardian will bother us now.
Feels like a necklace.
Alex?
It happened again.
What do you feel?
I can feel it in my left hand. What's that sound?
The water is stirring.
Uh-oh.
The dead.
It would appear the Fae can bring life to more than just statues.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Again, Alex. That was truly horrifying.
You have proven yourself worthy once again.
Who is she proving herself to? Huh?
That's the real question, isn't it?
You now have the ability to build favor with successful blocks. Favor is energy that can be used in magic attacks.
Alright.
Well, the village of Crow has never looked so inviting. I'll be locking myself in the library. The witch will want you hunting down leads in town.
We'll do that. And thank you, Akram.
I'd say it was a pleasure if it were not so terrifying. Take care.
There's still some daylight left. Where do you want to head?
Nope. Nope.
What you looking for, lass?
Arms and armor.
Push down on...
I'll be going now. Thank you.
Anytime, lass.
Another way then.
They were
Looks like
getting.
some monks are serving ale. They've certainly drawn a crowd.
You'd scarcely know there was an invading army around.
Join us. Our fellow brothers and sisters from Bon Arthur are here with their ale. Come, drink.
Press R2 to enter.
The crowd is full of monks.
Let's talk to the sober ones first.
Push down on the left stick to...
I'll tell you about some strange business.
Ah, there's a fella sober face. They're not in the mood either.
You heard about the mine at Kingolic.
What about it?
10 miners went down the other day, none come back up. The village sent in a search party and they found nothing. No bodies, no cave-in, nothing. And into a large mine. 10 men and women vanished into thin air.
Where is this mine?
Just up the mountain. I could show you the way, but I sure as hell ain't going in.
Maggie will want to hear about this.
You really want to be crawling around in a hole?
Press R2 to take up.
Mines are places to discover things. Are they not?
I'm the one who has to see the things you discover.
Damn. That was blunt.
How much further does this shaft go, Shepherd?
The old man said the mine followed the vein straight into the mountain. The end of the tunnel can't be much farther.
I hear something.
Up ahead?
Yes.
I hear it too.
What is it?
A rift. A connection to the Fey world. I have not come across one in decades. We should go to it. It may have answers. If it is a rift that swallowed the miners, it may explain why there was no trace of them.
What do you mean by swallowed?
I suppose the rifts themselves do very little swallowing. It's what comes out of the rifts that we should concern ourselves with.
I'm not sure what you're hearing, but this is it. This is the end of the tunnel.
You're sure?
Feel it. It's solid.
Hello? I hear voices. In the walls.
The miners.
I hear it too, Princess. But I doubt it's the miners. There's something else here, Shepherd. What do you see?
Dripstone columns.
Do they strike you as unusual in any way?
There's 3 of them together. It almost looks like someone molded them here.
Draw your weapon, Alex. I want you to strike each of the columns. They call to you. Go ahead. Answer them. That's not it. Try again. Try again. It's working. Answer again. Can you match their tune? That's not it. Try again. Try again. Can you match their tune? That's not it. Try again. Well done. And again. Try again. It's open. Well done.
Is this the Fey realm? In front of us?
No, just a chamber, formed by the rift inside. Go ahead, Alex. Lead us to the rift.
What do you see, Shepard?
My stupidity for following you here.
Wow.
Something's moving.
Hello? Who's that?
The miners. They're alive.
What happened to you?
We opened a way into this vault. We had a look around, and the passage in was gone.
Well, you need to get out before it closes again. Go.
No need to ask twice.
Wait. Did you see anything while you were here? Anything strange beyond the passage closing?
That's not enough for you.
There was one thing. The air never soured. Take a deep breath. Not the hint of a breeze, yet it's as clear as mountain air.
Go. Thank you. The Fae were keeping them alive. Why?
You coming?
Shepard, you can see them out.
I'm not leaving you down here.
Suit yourself. Alex, find the rift if you can.
Oh shit, this is awesome. This is...
We're going to close it. Reach out with your shield hand. Go ahead, reach out. What do you hear?
My name.
Anything else?
Silence. Complete silence.
Something has my arm! Shepard, pull her back.
I have you, Alex.
Draw your weapon, Alex.
Something is coming through the rift.
Shame.
Stop me!
Are they gone?
That's the last of them, I think.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
There can be no doubt. Something in the Fey realm does not want you alive.
But why?
That, I don't know.
Let's go. This way.
Over here, Alex, before we leave.
What is it?
Now that part of you has entered the Fey realm, you will be able to draw from it.
I've entered the Fey realm?
Of course you have. Some small part of you, anyway. Now, no more questions. We must do this while it's fresh in your mind. Take up your shield. Quickly.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Quiet, Shepard. Recall those voices you heard.
Yes. I hear them.
Now, gently. Ask them for favor.
Press left trigger to trigger spell.
Fire.
I didn't need those eyebrows.
It comes so easily to you. I'm envious.
Please, let's go.
Oh, nice! We got our fire
shield
spell.
burst will burn enemies surrounding you and leave them temporarily vulnerable to follow-up attacks.
Nice!
I'll be close by if you plan to follow up on any more leads.
We'll let you know. Monks are certainly loose with stories.
Where to, Alex?
Another way, then.
Here's the monastery. There's nothing for us here. Let's go.
Not this way.
Monk gathering. Should we walk through again?
Press R2. Push down on the left stick.
I'll tell you about some strange...
Ah, there's a fellow sober face. They're not in the mood either.
Why aren't the monks concerned with the Odedan here in the mountains?
What interest would Odedan have in a library? That's all the monks here have. It's riches from the mines and clan forges the Odedan are after. I'm on my way to a monastery in Old Sevlin, just an hour from here. The reliquary contains gold and silver, and they're looking for escorts south with the collection. The monks trust me, but I'm still looking for a few more swords. They pay well, in silver.
I don't know, Alex.
Perhaps the monks will have information about the Horde, and a route through the pass.
Press R2.
We can join you.
Excellent. Come, the others are waiting.
Alright, so we have quite a bit done tonight. We have our fire spell,
So it's just 6 of us. Will that be enough?
The clansmen are brutal fighters, but they're cautious. They only take on fights they think they can win without losses. It would be tough for a raiding party to take on 6 armed fighters without casualties.
How much further to the monastery?
Old Sevlin is set on the plateau, just ahead. I see the sisters waiting for us. The boys will load up the cart.
Hayden, it's good to see you.
Likewise, sister. This is Sister Adamari. She'll be coming with us.
Hello.
Have you seen much of the Horde from here?
We have, and they passed us by. Perhaps they didn't know what our monastery holds. What it held, anyway. Word has it they're preoccupied with plundering mining towns.
but we can't take the chance they won't be back.
I'm more worried that clan raiders might be watching us. We need to get the cart moving. Hurry it up, boys.
Do you think the clans can resist the Odedan?
They have defensible villages. They joined forces. They could probably hold off the entire army.
But they won't work together. I've been told the Odedan will have control of the entire region before winter's end. They've already plundered smaller clans and built quite a war chest. I think they're going to use it to buy off the larger clans.
I heard the Mara may even join the horde.
Heaven help us then.
Hold up. Raiders. 10 at least on the path ahead.
It's the Mara.
Hold your ground. The path is too narrow for them to flank us.
Here they come, Alex.
You a wee thing. You scared, lass.
Quick, this one.
Do your dinger. You're proving yourself, lass. Now yield. That's all of them. Sister. Here, let me help you. Let's get her onto the cart.
Oh, man.
How about the blind don't fight like that?
She's a seer. Never actually met one in the flesh.
A seer?
A conduit to the Fae. Not many believe in such things, but my grandmother knew one. Saw what they could do. Knew the purpose they served.
What purpose was that?
Protectors of the realm, of course. I can die, now that I've met a seer.
None of that talk now, sister. Let's get a move on, lads.
Come on,
We need to get to safer ground.
Yeah, this game is epic.
The camp should be safe for the night. We're well clear of the clans now. You're welcome to leave with your reward any time you like.
We should return to Crow now.
How is the sister?
I believe she'll live. Mountain folk are hearty stock, even the monks.
Where will you be headed after this?
South. Travel in any other direction is too dangerous now. You can join us if you like.
Our business takes us east.
I hope the monk's silver eases the trip some. You certainly deserve it. Take care, protector of the realm.
You have gained 150 copper in coin and salvage.
Alrighty.
Where to, Alex?
What you looking for, lass?
Arms and armor.
Push down on the left.
I'll be going now. Thank you.
Anytime, lass.
Not this way. Oh.
What you looking for, lass?
Arms and armor.
This short sword would suit you well. It's light and lethal. We'll say 120 copper.
Press R2 to consider purchase. Use the left stick. Item quality. Tier 4 sword. Critical chance bonus. 35. Heavy attack critical chance bonus. 40. Critical damage multiplier. 3. Your heavy attack critical damage multiplier. 3. Your current item is 3. Press R2 to buy this item.
There you go, lass.
Push down on the left.
If you're looking for something a little heftier, I have this sturdy longsword for 100.
Press R2. Use item quality. Tier 4 sword. Your current item is Tier 4 sword. Critical chance bonus. 35%. Your current item is 35%. Heavy attack critical chance bonus. 50%. Your current item is 40%. Critical damage multiplier. This item.
There you go, lass.
I'll be going now. Thank you.
Anytime, lass.
Alright, we want to keep our current equipment and whatnot, so...
Another way, then. Okay. Okay.
Ah, here we go.
Should we walk through again?
Press R. Push down on the left.
I'll tell you about some strange business. We have a hunter staying with us at the monastery. She fled her camp in the southwood, spouting some nonsense about creatures arriving in the night, savaging the others. We were a little concerned if there was any killing going on. She may have been part of it.
Has anyone been sent to inspect the camp?
Who would go? We have our brothers and sisters from Bon Arthur to treat, and the villagers are preparing for the snows.
You're not concerned about what happened at the camp?
We're a sanctuary, and we maintain that by staying out of trouble.
See? I'm not the only one who thinks like this.
I can tell you where the camp is if you want to have a look.
Press R2.
We should find Maggie. She'll want to know about the camp.
All right, let's go find her.
I can already smell it. Something from the nether. You say the monks thought the hunter was mad? Funny how ignorant learned people can be.
Could they have chosen a darker side to make camp?
I believe the darker side chose them. Whatever you're seeing is not natural.
I hear something on the other side of the camp.
Another rift. You lead the way, Alex.
All right.
What's that terrible sound?
Nether wolves. Feeding.
Feeding on what?
Hunters.
Wonderful.
We have options. The wolves will take their time consuming flesh, bone and all, and once they've had a meal, they're not likely to let go. If we're careful, we may be able to move past them. Or we could try to take them with the bow, or directly with sword.
It sees us.
I'm at the rift. It's calling to me.
To me as well, child. I say we take the smallest of glimpses. Hold my hand. Now reach out.
We are Odedan. What need do we have for these mountain tribes?
The Fae say they are essential to our success. The pass cannot be crossed without their aid.
Why cross the pass at all? What will that give us?
Glades. And the realm.
What was that?
A connection to another time and place. Not too far away and only moments ago.
Who were they?
I believe it was the Odedan General and his council. They are consorting with the Fae, emboldened by prophecy or promise somehow.
The Horde intends to take Glades.
Perhaps.
The Odedan are here for plunder. They will always return home in the end.
I fear this general has much higher ambitions than his predecessors. The real question is why the Fae would want him to push so far east. They clearly want conflict. But why?
We should go now.
In a moment. I have business with the princess. Come with me, Alex.
Where are you going?
It will take but a minute. Keep watch for wolves, Shepherd. Over here, Alex. Again, we have to do this quickly, while the effects of the rift linger. I want you to draw your weapon.
Okay.
Recall those voices you heard.
Yes. I hear them.
Call to the voices again.
Press the right trigger to trigger spell.
Oh, wow, I can put it nice. Mmm.
Flame. Yes, marvelous. You feel it's warm?
I do.
I think more wolves are coming. We should... Alex!
Over time, with more encounters with the Fae, your powers will grow, Alex.
This is not natural.
It's necessary, considering what we'll have to face.
Flaming weapon spell will increase the likelihood of a critical hit.
Alright, we got our flaming weapon and flaming shield. Nice.
The princess is close, my general. The Fae have shown me this.
What do we care?
The Fae show us only things of consequence.
If they fear the girl, then they are weak.
The Fae can see more than we can. We should not dismiss their wisdom.
Then we'll send scouts to find them. I would not waste any more time looking for a child. We need to prepare for war.
Alex, wake up. You're okay.
You're dead in. They know we're here.
A bad dream, Alex.
No, I saw it clearly in my mind. They're going to come for us. They can see us. We need to tell Maggie. We need to prepare.
Alex, what if your connection with the Fae realm is only drawing trouble to us? Where would you ever be safe?
That's why I have the fire magic.
That scares me almost as much.
Well, I like it. It makes me feel strong.
You had strength without the fire.
The magic is something that didn't come from my brother or my uncle. It's mine.
I'm going to ask that Maggie take us through the pass when we get back to the village. Or we'll go on our own. Are you with me in that?
Yes. We need to get home.
You're right, Alex. It's time to head east.
The pass won't be easy. The Odedden are still there and the weather is still not good.
But I believe the closer you get to the capital, the more the Fae will reveal. Akram and I will work out the best way to proceed.
Thank you, Maggie.
Do what you need to prepare. We'll leave when you're ready.
That's settled. If there's anything else you want to take care of before we head east, we should do it now.
Game options menu. Character menu. Travel map.
We are here at the village of Crow. The Glades border is a 2-day journey once we make the pass.
Press right trigger to proceed. Left trigger to remain at this location.
It's been years since I've ventured east of the pass. Akram found maps for us.
They're old, but the monks say they're reliable.
You're coming with us, Akram.
Not willfully, I can assure you. But I'm beginning to understand the importance of getting you east. I'll help in any way I can.
Well, tell them what you know, then.
We have a couple options. The main road would be very dangerous, but we could move through the forest alongside the road and hope we're not spotted. Or there's a ridge pass through Mara territory. It's exposed, but we're not likely to run into Odedden.
Let the princess decide. What will it be, girl?
Push down on the left stick to cycle.
Along the main road.
Press R2.
The ridge pass, then.
Press R2 to select. Use the left stick to consider another option.
The road.
Press R2.
The ridge.
Press R2 to select.
We'll brave the ridge. Never thought I'd appreciate these mangy pelts that merchant gave us.
I'm not sure I can stand much more of this.
There should be a place to shelter just around this outcrop ahead.
I smell smoke. Campfire.
Someone must already be there.
Oh, the clansmen again.
Mara, and they're coming this way.
Use your fire. It may scare them off. This is as good a time as any to put your new powers to use, Princess. Remember, you need to build favor with the Fae realm before you can bring the fire.
Successful strikes and blocks build favor with the Fae realm. Once favor is gained, use right trigger to ignite flaming weapon, or left trigger to release a fire shield burst.
Well done, Alex. You've taken your first castle.
Looks a lot more like a shallow cave.
It will be our castle tonight.
Do you think it's safe to stay here?
I don't think we have a choice.
You have gained 75 copper in coin and salvage.
Sounds like the storm's letting up.
It has to, if we want to get off this mountain.
Not sure how much farther Maggie and I will be able to travel.
As far as we have to, Akram.
I think it's time, Maggie. Are you going to tell them, or do I have to?
Tell us what?
Akram is talking about the time you and I first met.
In Rivertown? What about it?
I first met you, Princess Alexandra, on a golden autumn day 19 years ago. I believe I was the first ever to set eyes upon you. You were strong and healthy and perfect.
You were at my birth.
I was the court physician and midwife. I delivered you and your brother and many others in the court.
Why wouldn't you tell me this?
This story holds great significance. And I wasn't sure when, or even if I should tell it to you. I've known your family a long time. I grew up with the Queen.
You knew my mother?
You flatter her, child. She grew up with your grandmother.
My grandmother?
An intense woman, born to lead, born to conquer. She was the Queen who took the borderlands from the tribal leaders, who built the castles, who brought the barbarians to heel. She left your father with a massive empire, a massive burden. And this burden he has passed along to you.
You mean my brother?
Yes, Theo. I saw him too, briefly. I understand you don't look terribly alike.
No, I'm told that. He looks like a king, they say.
Even though he is not. You, Alex, are the firstborn child of King Leon, and rightful heir to the throne of Glades.
What?
It's true, girl.
This is a fact known only to me, your grandmother, your father, and your uncle. The secret was even kept from your mother, who was too ill at the time to realize.
Why would my uncle not tell me this?
Your father would soon inherit a realm too vast to hold on to. He lacked the imagination to see how a blind princess could become a great ruler. It was in consultation with your uncle that they decided to declare Theo firstborn. I foolishly protested this decision to the Queen, your grandmother, and it cost me my eyes. I found my way out of the castle before she could take my tongue as well.
Maggie.
You wanted her to know the truth, and there it is.
Uncle.
Why would you tell her this? What is she meant to do? Fight her brother for the throne?
No, but it's her right to know.
Theo can keep the throne. I certainly don't want it.
The reason we've decided to tell you is because it might explain the interest the Fae have taken in you. Forces are competing over your success or failure. It may have something to do with your birthright.
I need to think. Not talk.
Then stay by the fire. Rest. We'll keep watch.
The princess is close. She must not make the bridge. Go now.
Where exactly?
Follow the wolves. They will lead you to her.
Yes, mistress. Warriors, with me!
The bridge.
Alex?
Is there a bridge ahead of us?
A bridge, yes. At a mining town about a mile away.
The Odedin are coming.
Another vision, Alex.
Yes. There are hundreds of them. They intend to cut us off from the bridge.
Can we trust the visions?
We have to. Leave the maps, Akram. We have to move now.
Oh, man.
There it is. The bridge just ahead. It's still clear. Archers on the hillside. Take up your shield, Alex. I'll guide you forward. Wolves are on us. Cut them down, Alex. Take my hand.
What's happening?
The witch is casting a spell. She's bringing the mountain down to block the path. We're almost across.
Oh, damn.
It's taking the bridge.
Oh, wow.
Shepard?
Over here. I'm all right.
Maggie! Akram!
We have to keep going.
We can't leave them.
Maggie knew what she was doing. We can't squander the head start she has bought us. Please, Alex. Please.
Yes. Yes, we'll go.
I believe they made the ultimate sacrifice.
Where are we headed, Shepard?
Without Akram's maps, I cannot be sure.
Is there any chance they could have survived?
I've become convinced anything is possible. Looks like there's a town ahead.
Greeley is the only sizable town on the Glades border. Not terribly friendly to the Crown. Our caravan gave it a wide berth on the way to the borderlands.
We won't be able to keep ahead of the horde much longer. We'll have to shelter there.
We enter Greeley as two seasoned travelers who aren't to be trifled with.
If you say so.
All right.
I smell fresh bread. This town can't be all that bad.
It doesn't look quite so inviting.
I hear a smith. Some sort of market. And a tavern.
Most importantly, there is a palisade that might...
Game options, sounds, quit game, main menu, continue game.
Let's see where we're at real quick for our next adventure.
Game, quit, resume game, quit game, main menu. Push down
All
on the left
right,
stick to
we
cycle
are
through the
gonna
menu
end part
options.
5 there with this town, and when we get into part 6, we will resume at that point, upgrade our equipment, you know the drill, get better stuff from the smith, go on some more quests, use our new fire ability, and do our thing. So, with that being said, I want to thank all you adventurers for liking, watching, or listening, and subscribing and sharing. Until next time, I've been your host and fellow adventurer, Blind Metal Gamer, saying, until next time, stay safe, so long, and peace out.